friends, how are you? Welcome to day 73 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. Thank you for joining me once again into my beautiful lounge room studio here in Melbourne. Always a pleasure. Today is leg day. It's not going to be too much of the kind of lungy power stuff today, purely because I did end up going for a run yesterday and I don't feel like that. So again, I'm imposing on you, but that is my prerogative. So take off your slippers, get yourself comfortable, and let's get this show on the road with day 73's playlist. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we're going to start with feet hip width apart for something different. And just take the time to settle. So check into where you are today. Just feeling where the tensions are, and a good way to check that out is where your breath seems to catch. So before you try and modify anything, you might find that it feels like the breath is getting caught up in the throat or over the chest. So just note that. And now remember the top of your head wants to rise right up into the sky. At the same time, the place right at the bottom, actually your perineum, wants to release down deep into the earth. So you get these two directions going. A nice passive feeling of lengthening up while you're relaxing down into the floor. Breathing, one breath in, one breath out. And just think about softening over the ankles and the knees, and unclench those butt cheeks. Relaxing over the front of the thighs, spreading across the small of the back and also at the front of the abdomen. So you're a sphere in all directions. Let that belly flop. It's okay. No one can see you. And have the feeling that over your diaphragm, you're expanding. Sternum softens down to touch the small of the back. Jaw is soft. Earlobes are floating, sliding down the sides of your necks. Your neck, you only have one. If you don't, if you have more than one, that's also fine. Float your weight into the ball of the right foot, sink down. Breathing in, breathe out, put the foot down with the heel. Breathing in, breathing out, put the ball of the foot down. Now remember, the weight is in the ball of the grounded foot. As this leg is rising and falling, don't let the body rise and fall with it. In fact, as this leg rises up, it almost feels like you're sinking down to counter that movement. Remember, you should be placing it as far wide as you're going forward. So not in here, we're in there. You don't have to go at my pace. Just breathing in, breathing out. Really let the gut contents feel like they're sliding down, feeding into that thigh, all the way into the ground. And the small of your back wants to expand to touch the wall behind you. Not much to think about. Now, no, yes. Good, and transfer the weight. Sorry, put the foot down now, transfer the weight across. The weight's in the ball of this foot. Sink down. As you sink down, someone nice pulls up on a string attached to your knee and just starts letting it rise and fall for you. Breathing in and breathing out. Remember, the knee bend is not too extreme. If you're looking down, you should be able to see your toes crowning your knees. You don't even have to go that far. It's just a softening. To make it more hard work, that's when you really sink down a little lower. But for the moment, we just want the knees soft. Breathing in and out. Relaxing under the shoulder blades. Top of the head lifting. Transfer that back. Transfer the weight. Lift up. And circle. Try and keep it a nice smooth circle. Keep the weight in the ball of this foot. Change direction. So if the circle isn't smooth, slow it down, go smaller. Use the breath, so you breathe in, and then the outward breath is what sends the leg around. changing over. Still breathing deep into the belly, expanding out the small of the back. Change direction. And placing it down, transfer back, sink down. Pull the toes towards the shins, kick the heel out. Now wherever the knee goes is where the foot wants to go. So if your leg can't go too high up, don't bring the knee too far up. Now again, don't let the body rise and fall with this. The leg is isolated through the quad, the inguinal region. Foot stays close to the leg as you come up, then you extend the heel out. Tuck the chin, lift the head, sinking down through the butt. And the other direction. Just let the pelvis hang off the bottom of the spine. The weight's in the ball of this foot. Softening across the pectoral muscles now. They might want to try and tense to help out. It doesn't help. Oh, and stay on balance. Good. Now bring your leg up. Extend out and hold. 2, 3, 4. Bring it in and down. And the other leg. Pull the toes back. Extend out. Now go and seek and find all the tensions you put through the body and trying to achieve that. Again, you can go in your pace. But make sure you're linking the breath with the movement. Knee first, then the heel. Make sure the toes pointing straight ahead, by the way. So not if like if you've got to turn out from ballet, that's not what we want. We want it straight ahead. And reverse the direction. Relax underneath the armpits. Let that area feel like it's relaxing down to touch the pelvis. Good, and coming up again. Extend out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back down. Good, transfer back, sink down. And we're going to circle. If you're super clever, have the foot slightly hooked, the toes are pointing forwards. Doesn't have to be extreme. My neighbour's heading out. Doesn't have to be extreme. We want a smooth quality of movement. Imagine a nice, friendly puppet master is doing the work for you, so you don't have to put much effort in. Smooth as you can. And change direction. You can generally tell when I think about what to do next, because that's when I go off balance. I need to work on that. Good, and change. And circling out. Seek out the tensions through the body, the ones that aren't helpful. They think they might be helpful. Don't tell them off, just go thanks. But no, I'm alright, thanks. Doesn't help to go, my bloody butt, I'm tensing it again, man. And change direction. Good, bring that down and just start to walk through the legs now. So even though there's a quite slow movement, you can probably feel they are at work still. So there's just a different way of working. I'm coming right up onto the balls of my feet now. Different ways of working. Let the arms swing as well. Good, get a bit more of a weight shift now. So I'm just going to start to turn a little bit to the side. And bending the arms, bring them up to the chest height. Good, keep going. I'm just going to step a little bit wider. Good. Going to go up and to the side. So remember, it's the push through the legs that brings the arm up. So again, try and find that feeling of being passive. You can control where the arm goes in terms of its direction. So it's just going right in front of my nose. It looks like it's twisting because my hips are twisting. But it's not that I'm taking my arm across the body like this. I'm turning the hips, the shoulders are turning with them, and I let the hand go right in front of my nose. Drive through the floor that brings the arms up. Let them just relax down again. A couple more of those. Good. Going just on the outsides of the knees. Just adjust the toes so that your knees are going out over your toes. Good. And we're going to go into, I'm going to call it the encore, thank you. Or the spreading of the flowers, the rose petals. Just do this. 7 and 8. Good. Reaching up. And just wiggle out one hip then the other. And going a little wider. And hips. Double time. Forwards and back. Really indulge in a scoop under. And double time. Stay nice and low. And we're going to circle. And change. We're going to stay down low and move to the chest side. Try and keep it at the same level the whole way, front to back. Keep smiling through the fact that your legs are getting tighter. Yeah, whew. And the other way. Good. Reaching up. Send the butt away. Stay here. Bend the knees, rolling up. And again, just halfway down. Bend the knees, rolling up. Now, if you feel comfortable, go a little further, or you go into your limits. Bend the knees, rolling up. And a little further again. Bend the knees, rolling up. Good. Fit in. And lunge. Whoops, I'm just going to move position so that I don't come out of frame. Staying low through this. Staying low with the legs, but I'm not going too far. I'm not super warm yet. Going down. Good. Now if you're getting warm up, go a little bit lower. So I'm not coming up in between, I'm staying super low. Good. Staying wide and pushing. Good. Stay in the center and squats with the hands above the heads. Keep going. I've got quite a wide stance here. You're like, I can see that. Good. 10 to the side. Go again. Adjust your feet if you need to. 5, 6, 7, and weight, turn the other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Shake them out. Facing the front. Leg raises. Front. Side. Back. Side. Front. Side. Woo. Arm balance again. And the other leg. Just make sure you don't kick anything before you send the leg back. Oh my God, balance. Good, I was thinking of the next move. Stay in the moment. It's alright, I'm just here for decoration. It's really all about you. Okay, so bend, straight, bend, straight. Control it, it's slow. Bend, straight. Try and control it rather than kicking it up. Straight. Couple more. Bend. Straight. And one more time. So control the movement, keep it steady the whole way rather than chucking the leg up. So you really have to engage through the core. Good, changing legs. Bend. Stretch right up in between if you can. And to show you we're all human. Oh, hair's coming out, you guys keep going. And again, bend. Keep the arms going. Straight. And bend. And straight. I've got it all over it. 2 more. Oh my God, I'm totally standing on the crooked part of the floor. That must be it. Last time. Good, stepping wide. And discus throwing. Really turn those hips. Straight into squat to a kick. Control it. Try and actually keep to this beat because we want the control. So rather than going up here and just falling in, we're going to go down, kick, and then down, and then kick. So you have that moment of stillness. Good, now take the kick to the side. Find that moment of stillness. So you really have to engage through the core, lift up out of the hips. Couple more. Good, bring the feet together, bend the knees, dog pee to the side. Three more. Good, last one, changing legs. Here we go, try and keep the back straight. So we're like this. So not like this. Send the butt out behind and you'll bring that leg straight out to the side. Control it all the way up and down. 2 more. Good stuff. Reaching up, rolling down. Good, pop out those hips. Good, turn to the side, down, And back up, pivoting on the ball of the foot. Good, stay down there. Bring the foot up. And into a plank. Find yourself comfort. So I'm going to change sides because there's a plant there. And leg raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Changing legs. Engage with the shoulder blades. Probably bring the belly button into the spine. 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay there. We're going to go side, swinging up. 2, 3, 4. Halfway. 5, 6, 7. If you can, go straight into the other leg. Here we go. 1. This is where you all start to hate me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good work. Just wiggle the butt for recovery. Reaching up through the spine. 2, 3, 4, and down. Up, down. Stay up there. Just wiggle out. Good, coming down. Roll out the wrists. Go onto your sides. And just lying down, using his hand to support yourself and going side on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leave that knee, leg up there and join it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Straight into leg raises with a bent leg and going forwards. And if you're feeling it, put a crunch in. Try and keep side on. Whoops, that was a straight leg. I'll show you the straight leg version, which we're now going to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good stuff. Let's change sides. And 1. Use this hand key to support. 3. Make sure you're turning your hips so they're perpendicular to the floor. Don't roll over. That's called cheating. Good. Hold it up and come to meet it. 1, 2. Try and control it the whole way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into the bent leg with the crunches if you can. 1, 2, 3. Into the straight leg. Ones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good stuff. On the other side again. Feet together, knees bent, square off the hips, and we're going to do a clam. So open and close. Now that's your baseline. The next one is lift up the feet. Open and close and open. The next one is with your leg extensions. Open, out, in, close. Open, out, in, close. Just going to find the music. There we go.
So you've got your 3 levels. Now, pull the belly button in together. So imagine there's a clock face. Wow, I can't talk and do that at the same time. And you're drawing it into the center. Keep going. Good. Pop the leg forward in what I call the David Hasselhoff position. And we're going to pulse. 2, 3. Make sure the hips are square. 5, 6, 7. Good. Kick the plant. Bend from the knee. 2. Squeeze in from here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Changing over. Starting with your basic clams. Open and close. Open. Good. Next level if you're feeling it. Open. Keep the pelvis square, perpendicular. And the next extension. Up, down, and in. So pick the level that works best for you. Drawing in that belly button together. Halfway. Good stuff. Put the leg down and we pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and bending. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Just roll yourself onto your back. I'm just changing side to mitigate the plant risk. Actually, I've just made it worse. Oh, don't worry. Good. We're going to do the circles with our leg. So we go circle, up, circle, up. Now, if you want to increase the workload, we're just going to come up a little bit into a bucket and keep going. Circle. If you're in a bucket, make sure you're not taking it through the neck, you're taking it through the belly. Bloody plant. Good. And now changing. Circles. Try and keep them as perfect as you can. Mine are always a little bit squiggly. Good. Just lying down, pop one knee over the other, and just open up through the hips. And the other way. Good. Go back to the first way and just give it a passive stretch. And the other way. Good. Now just to finish off, slow cycles. So straighten the leg on the way back. And now we're going to keep the leg straight. Oh, hi, Rupert. Good. What? No double time? I hear you say no. It didn't fit with the music. We'll be doing it more on Friday. Good. Just pull the toes back, give yourself a nerve stretch. And change over. Lengthen the heel towards the ceiling. So today we're working different kinds of muscles, or different kinds of requirements of the muscles. So instead of so much of the plosive stuff, we're looking more at keeping sustained movements up. Working against your own body weight, just go into a frog and wiggle. So working against your own body weight rather than, hello, power conditions. How are you? Are you going to help? Yes, you are. What a next is to loop into a donut. That's it, Rupert, and take it with both hands. I'm not taking my chin with both hands just because I've got a cat in the way. Hello. How are you? What a good boy. What a good boy. Good, then just take the leg across your body, put the knee in the center, pull it forwards, put the foot forwards. Make sure the knee's in your midline so that you're getting that stretch in the right spot. And changing over legs, donut. Hello. What you doing? Oh, what a good boy. What a good cat. And then take the leg across. Sorry, I totally tuned out for you guys for a second. Take the knee across the center line, grab hold with the foot and pull it in. Sweetie, I'm going to get up in a sec. Yeah, it doesn't mean I don't love you, just because I need to continue on with what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, great, that's helpful. Bring both knees in, just pull them together, pull them into the chest. Okay, I'm going to have to get up, Rupert, because we're not serving the community out there, are we? And just sitting with the legs in a diamond and just knees into the floor, using the elbows, wiggle through. There we go. Wiggle through, getting that stretch through the glutes. And then bring the heels into the pubic bone and just little butterfly flutters. Sorry, today I touched you. So sorry. Good. So yeah, it's things like the tai chi work we're doing at the start, it's really interesting because particularly if you're used to a lot of power sports, it can feel like you're not working. However, I can guarantee you that if you do that work on a regular basis, one, that you actually you're actually working a lot of the cardiovascular systems, even though you're not, the cardiovascular system, because you're working on the blood flow to the muscles, and you are actually increasing your respiratory rate somewhat and your heart rate, but also you'll start to develop sort of longer, more defined muscles. And then what I tend to find is if after doing a prolonged period of the Tai Chi work, if you then go back and do other sports, sure, you're always, of course, the best exercise for the sport you're doing is the sport that you're doing. But I am always amazed at how much fitness, strength, flexibility, agility, and dexterity that I retain or have learned through doing the Tai Chi work, which then applies to the other sports. So it's interesting because when you first start it feels like you're not doing much, but you really are. And trust me, if you do it a lot, just change legs, you can be just as sore after a day of Tai Chi. Again, though, with this work, after you've done a lot of the leg work, you might find you have tension over the tops of the knees and down the calves, particularly if you're just starting it. So please just make sure you do stretch those out and massage those out, because if you get tight in those areas and then do try and do a power sport, there's a good chance of doing yourself an injury, and that's bad. Just come into a crouch, butt towards the ceiling, just hang over, and just straighten the legs until you find a stretch. Head nice and released. Then bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. So let's just stretch out those legs. We're just going to bring the leg behind. Remember, make sure that you rock that pelvis forward. So don't try and just bring the knee to your foot to your butt. Roll the pelvis so it's in alignment. So what I mean is we don't want to have like an arched back. I don't even want to do it. You want to have your pelvis slightly straightened, and then bring the leg up, keeping the knees in alignment. Standing up tall, and then just changing over. I don't know why he's sniffing. There's no food there. Yeah. What have you found, Rupert? Just bits of, I don't know, I just mopped the floor. Don't know what's fascinating about that. Great. Amazing. Good job. Rolling down through the spine. Shake it all out. And then empty the lungs. lungs, breathe into the base of the coccyx, and use the breath and breathing into the spine to gradually inflate your way back up again.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for our stretchy session. Until then, stay safe, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Lots of love. Bye.